Yeah. Fear is a very tricky subject to really handle. Basically, I would answer this by just doing this. Now, have a look at that. Very close look. Now, I can't tell you what it actually represents. You're going to have to interpret that. It doesn't mean fear of the dark or a fear of squiggly lines, but you can just interpret that. Very strong fear of mine, that. The mysterious nothing. But it's not called the mysterious nothing. It does have a name, but again, it's all interpretation, so feel free to interpret what this might be. So, what else do I fear, really? Well, I get a lot of aches and pains, a lot, and I keep fearing that I have appendicitis all the time, so let's just do a rough sketch of a person. A very rough sketch, extremely inaccurate. His hand isn't even in the right direction, but oh well. It's it's not actually popping out. It's not like there's a creature popping out of that thing. It's just to illustrate that the appendix is there, and reason why I fear appendicitis is because a lot of family members have it, and I've seen time and time again what kind of pain they go through. So I keep fearing I'm going to have appendicitis. It annoys my parents like crazy. I always tell them, "Oh dear, I have a horrible pain. Is this appendicitis? Is this appendicitis?" And they always reassure me and tell me, "No, I'm just being silly." That's usually the case, and I haven't had appendicitis yet, which is excellent. But yes, what else do I hate? Well, I don't mean any harm to flies, but I don't really like flies that much. I don't mind insects, but flies are covered in some really bad germs. Some really, really bad germs. And so, because of that, I don't like flies. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Literally, I wouldn't hurt a fly. But they're still nasty little buggers, aren't they? Flies. Horrible. I also fear rejection, whether it's for my family or for my friends. I always get scared of rejection. It's very hard to draw. But let's just say this person that looks a bit like a penguin, but never mind, has just been rejected by some pretty happy people just because they've done something. That person's either done something wrong and feels really bad about it, or just, I don't know, they don't like that person anymore. I know, that sketch isn't very good, but like I said, if you're sketching to yourself for your own entertainment, it doesn't have to be great. If you're not showing it to the world, then it's alright. Usually I do not share this kind of really rushed work with other people, but I wanted to make this on the fly, no pun intended, just illustrate what a joy drawing can be. Whether you're good at drawing or not, it doesn't matter. Just get your pencil, pen, or whatever out, get some paper, and start drawing. What else do I fear? One more. Let's fit in one more thing that I fear. Well, I can't put in what I used to fear. I used to fear horror movies. So much so that I didn't go to cinemas for 3 years because of it. But, I know, I'm such a wimp. If this goes out to the finished project, I think everyone will know from this that I'm a massive wimp. One more thing. One more fear. What else can we put in? Oh yeah, I don't like colds. I don't like colds or flu. Let's pretend this man, who looks a bit like Gary Rhodes, has a cold. Again, this looks crap, but really, if you're sketching to yourself, it doesn't matter, you know. You know, I hate colds and flus because you can't cure them, but the time it takes for them to go just feels so long. It just feels really, really, really awkward and bad. So yeah, that's fear. I know it didn't really look very good on drawing it, but try drawing something that you really dislike, you know, for a change, and you might relate to my situation.